On the news at 1 now, a new Labour federation to rival COSATU has weighed in on a number of issues, including calling for Minister of Social Development Bathabile Dlamini to resign. The federation, that's yet to be named, says it will formally launch on the 21st or the 23rd of April. Led by former COSATU General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi, it says it will be representing 21 unions and over 600,000 members. The unions include NUMSA and FAWU that were expelled by COSATU. Now, for more on the matter, we're joined by Seto. She is the senior economics reporter at the SABC. Talk us through the main points that emerged from the press conference earlier.
Nzinga, as you've already said, that this is a new federation. It's going to rival COSATU. We know that FAWU and NUMSA were expelled from COSATU with a number of issues behind them. They have promised a whole lot of things. Firstly, 600,000 members under their belt. And on this launch of the 21st to the 23rd of April, they're expecting around 1,800 delegates from 21 unions to be present. And they say that 17 other unions have also not obtained a mandate from their part of the federation, but they're expecting it to be very, very big. Some of the most important issues that they touched on, we remember that the ongoing issue this week is the SASSA issue. They want the Minister of Social Development, Ms. Bathabile Dlamini, to resign, saying that she, together with the President and the entire cabinet, actually, they want them to resign, saying that they failed the people of South Africa and the 17 million people who are dependent on the social grants issue. One other member also mentioned the issue of the accountability by the Constitutional Court about not enforcing the ruling that they made on in 2014. But I understand that as of today, actually, the Constitutional Court wants the minister to account to it by Monday, I believe. Another important issue, Nzinga, was the nuclear deal. They are strictly opposed to the nuclear deal. They say it does not make sense for South Africa to be going through the nuclear way, whereas the renewable energy, especially the solar and wind. Some of the numbers they've given us, they say the cost of nuclear, for instance, is going to be costing 117 cents as opposed to 62 cents per kilowatt hour for solar and wind. We know the issues around nuclear energy. As much as there is no concrete figure about how much nuclear is going to cost us, there are figures of around R1 trillion going around, and other people in other quarters saying that, of course, there is no money in the South African economy to go the nuclear route. We know that the Department of Energy has appointed Eskom to go ahead with whatever they need to do with regards to the nuclear deal. So that was one very important thing that they touched on. Remember, yesterday we had the GDP figures coming out, 0.3 contraction, the economy contracting in the fourth quarter. They say that they've made a number of recommendations to NEDLEC under Section 77. On how the economy can be grown and how jobs can be grown, so referring all of this to the national growth path. Remember, we've got policies, industrialization policies that are already in the system. They want the government to refer to those and see if you cannot pull up those and see what you can do to try and minimize job losses, mentioning the bloodbath in the certain industries such as textile industry, poultry, and also steel industries as well. So there were quite a number of things that they mentioned.
Diabo, what kind of support did this new federation that's not yet named have in the briefing today in forms of perhaps other political parties who attended or other unions who were there?
There was absolutely no political parties. They have mentioned that they are apolitical, so they will not be part of any political party. They went quite a while as speaking and bashing the COSATU and its alliance to the ANC and saying that, you know, because they are so closely linked to the ANC, you know, they are unable to meet the demands of the workers. So they say that they will not be participating with any political parties, and instead they will make sure that they fight for the rights of the workers, which we obviously know that is very important. But we'll see how this new federation actually is received in the world of work, and if workers will actually open it or welcome it with open arms.
Thank you very much, Seto, who is our senior economics reporter there, giving us an update on the new federation that was launched today.